Hello, this is Larry at LarryRepair.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to replace a ball knuckle joint on a Honda CRV 2003. So what we'll need for this job is a hammer, a chisel, 32 millimeter socket, a breaker bar, a pickle fork, or it's also called a ball joint rim separator. That's the device there. A jack and a hammer. So we'll get started here. If you like this video, click on the like button below. You can subscribe to my channel and check out my apps on the Apple App Store. They include Project Organizer, Project Organizer Pro, Job Hunt Pro, Opportunity Organizer Pro, and Student Organizer Pro, as well as Class Organizer and Class Organizer Pro. I'm going to put a jack stand underneath the support, another jack stand under the toe loop on the front of the car. There's a little tiny loop. I'm going to be using all conventional tools here. Okay, jack stand under the corner. Loose thing. Indentation on the top of that nut has to be pounded out with a chisel, gold chisel, and a hammer. Situation. Got to get it in here and push up on that. And that fits just fine. Okay, so 36 millimeter is your size. Lower ball joint here that I'm going to replace, and this one is opposite of some of the videos online. It rests inside there, but instead of pushing down to come out, this one's tapered, and the snap ring, instead of going on the top, goes on the bottom. So it's kind of opposite of some of the other videos. So I'm going to practice on the table here with my snap ring pliers to get this snap ring on and off. I'm going to put the goggles on again. Safety glasses. Okay, that gives it enough spread. You can get that snap ring over the edge, and it goes on. This I'll take back off. Good. So this pair of snap ring pliers is going to work. They're built. Okay, let's work on the car. Okay, this is a tiny ABS sensor that I'm trying to disconnect. Okay, so here's my little cup. I'm going to put this little tiny screw that holds the ABS sensor in the cup. I'm going to be able to do this with a screwdriver. So, just kind of pops apart. There we go. Okay, so we can take this ABS wire out, and now this whole lower knuckle is completely detached. Okay, now we're going to wiggle this in. And by wiggle, I mean grab the crowbar. Get this. Everything's ready to get tightened tightened up. Ooh, that seated it nice. Okay. Just had to yank around a little bit to get it to slide up. So now we get that castle nut that we put in that cup. Put that on here. And then we're going to put a cotter pin through that hole. We're going to put it in through here and have it point out here. So we're screwing that in the hole. There you go. You pretty much hand tighten that. Okay, that's back. Next, this wire used to be on this bracket here, but it seems like something's broken, so we'll have to resecure that. Okay, one cable tie down. Good. Got another cable tie. This is a speed sensor. The ABS operates off sensors. Release your brakes and reconnect, but it does it hundreds of times per second, so it's very effective at slowing your vehicle down. Now we got to get nuts on the back of these two bolts, and then we can start putting the hub together. It's 21. That's not working. That doesn't work there either. Okay, 19 is going to fit on there just fine. Now I need my 22, which I was using. Okay, so we got 19 and 22. Yes, 3/8 to 1/2. And we'll plug the 1/2 inch in there. Okay, now we're ready. We got this set to 180 foot-pounds. It's clicking. I might need a little leverage on this thing to get to the true 180 horse torque. Okay, now the next step is to punch this center area down right here. Or right here it's on. Okay. Just gonna put it right there and dent it into that indentation. And that'll keep the wheel from spinning. The hub. Keep the nut from spinning off the hub. And that should be sufficient. Okay,